Welcome back. And now let's look at the drought situation in some key areas of the country, and specifically in Garissa. And we're now speaking to Hamza Yusuf, our reporter who's located in Garissa. Hamza Yusuf, good morning. How dire is the situation in Garissa County as we speak?
Well, the situation is quite bad. And remember, the government declared drought emergency, of course, in the national-wide. And of course, ASAL regions, places like Garissa, Wajir, Mandera, also reported to be, going through tough times because of the drought situation. And with me here is Garissa Governor Ali Korane, who will be giving us, maybe talk to us about the drought. Welcome to KTN News. How bad is the situation? Talk to us about the drought.
The situation is as bad as it can be, unfortunately, due to weather, climate change, and other factors. Drought has become an annual phenomenon. And as a county government, we have engaged in interventions in the past by drilling boreholes in strategic locations. And the recently drilled boreholes have reduced the effects of drought by almost 60%. But that does not mean that drought has affected our people in a big way. Therefore, we are increasing interventions by giving these gensets to boreholes because there has been breakdown for the old pumps. We are giving livestock feed. I think we saw them this morning. We are tracking water to 145 villages. But in the long term, we want to get out of water shortages during drought season by drilling boreholes in all the areas where there is shortage of water today. So we're happy with our interventions, and we are grateful to other agencies and the donors who have given support. We are happy with the national government who have also given support through the NDMA. We're all working together to ensure that there are services to our people at this difficult time.
Maybe are you collaborating with other governors to discuss about this drought situation? Maybe are you appealing maybe the donors to come and intervene?
Of course, we have some institutional framework to deal with this problem, and it is working. But we will always welcome any help for these communities. But I am happy with the response of the international community, of the national government, our own effort, and we will continue to appeal for support on behalf of the people who are in very difficult situation.
Maybe the last question, you are launching 6 water gen machines. Which sub-counties are you taking, or is this as a result of the drought?
Yes, I think we are giving 8. 2 of them have not been delivered here, and there are specific boreholes which have been identified. So, and it's covering all sub-counties. Of course, it is need-based. And it is being given to the ones who are facing the biggest problem or who have the oldest gensets, and we will continue to acquire for any which has the need. Therefore, they will go to specific boreholes. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That is Garissa Governor Ali Korane, of course, talking to us about the drought situation. Remember, government, through the spokesperson, Mr. Cyrus Oguna, said they have planned to set aside 5.4 billion, of course, to deal with this situation. We'll be visiting other counties like Wajir and Mandera to give you more update about the drought situation in that area. Brenda?
Thank you, Hamza Yusuf, for that report. Now, we're still following up on that accident that happened in the morning where 13 people have died and several others injured in a road accident at Awasi along the Kisumu-Kericho highway. The accident is said to have occurred at around 1:30 a.m. when the bus heading to